Morning, guys. So I'm back again. This is KKK, and of course you are Alien One on One, my YouTube page. So I'm about to drop another video um, to sensitize also on issues relating to healing, like I did promise. Um, you know, I would just like to oblige you first. Please remember to hit the like button and of course subscribe to the page. Okay, now what am I going to talk about today? Um, it's a rather mm, it's a rather tricky topic, or issue. Okay, because for me, I would like to call it the distortion of the transportation sector. And like I say, I would like to eventually localize it to our own climate here, being Lagos, Nigeria as a whole. So I picked up a rider yesterday. He had a friend tagging along, and they obviously were having a discussion which was passing through my ears, as you would expect. Um, at some point, I had to, my attention got caught in, and I had to react because they one of the riders said something like, "Oh, she picked um, a other than a cab, an alien cab. I don't want to call any names yet, which app companies, and from somewhere around the Keja, she took a ride to somewhere around Ojota, and it amounted to about 1,000 naira. And the other passenger rider complained that it was too high, and I was like, oh, hello, excuse me, a car come picks you up from point A to point B for 1,000 naira, and you think that is too high? And, he was taken aback, sort of, and I'm like, excuse me. So we had a bit talk over it, and we obviously enlightened ourselves, so I wanted to go deeper into it, and I look at it, say, oh, this whole concept of healing, what the hell is going on? Okay, so healing, like they say, the process of ordering a taxi, via or any transportation means via a mobile device, a computer or a virtual network. Fine. Technology, simplifying things, improving efficiency and all of that. So does it take away the common sense? No. Um, Unlike a lot of people think that okay, I'll be back. I need to do this. Hi guys, morning. Uh, well, it's raining. Like they say, cats and dogs. Literally, it's raining bubbles out here. Um, so this is a continuum of the same video. I guess I'm gonna merge this up before I put it on. I had this on yesterday, but um, no. Okay, well, I think I'll just do this. I was waiting for a client, so the client came up and I had to go, make the money. Okay, so I was talking about the distortion of the transportation sector by e-hailing and all whatnot. It seems to preach, but the whole relationship, which is supposed to be a symbiotic one, seems to have you know cobwebs seemingly wrong around it, and who are those who are suffering most from what you have, the situation with the cobwebs. Of course, the drivers, I read up something somewhere that said, e-hailing companies like Uber, Lyft, Taxify, all the rest of them, they, I don't know where the common sense is in this. You want to offer limousine style services to clients, to your riders, for prices lower than that of the regular taxi, at the detriment of the drivers. Yeah, because you're not providing vehicles, you're not providing data, you're not providing communication tools. As a matter of fact, what are you providing? Oh, connecting me with clients or with riders. Excuse me. A couple of us have been in this business for a while, and guess what? Yeah, we did get to connect with riders initially, and we still made good money. Yeah. So, um, I still have something missing here. What essentially is the efficiency that is being provided for, and at whose detriment is this supposed to be? Because I don't know. Okay, yeah, so let's look at this. Riders can get vehicles at the tap of a button on their handsets. You could order from literally your bathroom here, and the driver's going to drive up down to you. Now, so I go secure a vehicle under whatever conditions that I can. And by the way, literally 80 to 90% of the drivers around town here, Lagos, Abuja, Nigeria, basically drive a car that belongs to someone else. Someone else. So we're strong at paying the rates that have been advertised by Uber and Taxify and Co. as what you supposedly earn when you drive for yourself. Meaning, for example, you own the vehicle and put it on the road and you could earn 60,000 naira in a week. And 60,000 naira in a week. And I'm being real here now. Forget all those stories about N1 50,000, N1 20,000. Crap. If you have your vehicle, put it on the road and do regular hours, you wouldn't end up with more than 60 to 80,000 in a week. Then you would need to do the maths, the differentials between gross earnings and net earnings, do all your deductions, all the embedded accounting that makes you seem as if you earned so much that you see these bogus amounts that include or not include tolls that you paid for from cash with you, fueling for your vehicle, expenses on data, expenses on calls, and so many other accompaniments. And all this is embedded in as your earning. As a matter of fact, by the time you look at it, you probably actually going to take home saying 30 to 40% of what is actually stated in your, as your earnings. Then, like I said, we have the situation whereby you're not actually driving for yourself. You don't own the vehicle because, the economics in town here doesn't allow you, literally own a vehicle or own one in the shortest possible time, or to go pick up one on loan or, hire. It's crazy. So, of this 30, 40, say 50% that, you get to keep after all expenses are minused, then you have to pay whoever owns that vehicle basically 90% of that. So now I'm being specific to the healing sector. Like I said, the driver, literally, yes, the driver has to procure about 80% of what he needs to get on the road, which is the car, communication tools and all of that. What does the healing service provide? Now, when rates and a couple other things are being determined, you don't get to play a part in all of this. I I'm still missing a lot. Is still I miss a lot. Is still I miss. I probably am not going to end this video right because, like I said, I got caught up from where I was coming from yesterday, and I needed to attend to that right. So I just needed to sum that video up and put it on. So I'll end this here. I'm gonna do something else in a short while because, like I said, it's been a rainy day. I left home say 5:25 a.m. this morning thereabouts, and it's been raining all day. And sure, this ain't going to end soon. And I think I done say a couple of trips, maybe 5, 4, and I've received like multitude of requests, and I've practically driven through rivers on the roads. And what am I going to get for this? With all the risks involved in putting my vehicle on the road at this hour, at this time, wading through the terrible traffic in Lagos already, compounded by blocked drainages and blocked streets and roads, and then the rates are still, irritatingly. Guys, click the like button, click the subscribe button. I'll take this up on my next video, then we can move on from there. Thanks. KKK signing out.